Alright, what's up, guys? So, for anybody out there dealing with any sort of hate whatsoever, whether it's you that's being hated on or it's your content that's being hated on, just understand that, for one, that stuff don't last forever. It really doesn't. You know, one day you're gonna look up, and even I could think back on like drama where that I was involved in, because I had to say like the longest sort of internet drama that I've ever been in went on for like 4 years and stuff, and that was just because the people, they just didn't really want me on the internet. Like, they were doing everything in their power to get me off of the internet. I guess to just overall get me to quit and things by attempting to making me feel bad about stuff. And I'm like, you have to understand, when the same audience is harassing my friends, harassing me, messing up like the like and dislike ratio across my videos. I mean, for like 4 years, like 4 years of just nonstop like attacking anything that's tied to the name TMossBoss. Do you honestly think I am going to feel bad for anything that you guys called me out on? No, I am not. At one point in time, I did, but how I look at it now is that the majority of the people that were trying to call me out on stuff were haters. They already didn't like my videos, so it's like, it never, and I have to say, like, with me, it was never about convincing them to like my videos. It was just more so convincing them. It's like, bruh, just going about your business. You know you don't like nothing here. It's like that you're like pretty much going into a store every day knowing you don't like nothing in that store, complaining about this store. Fam, go to a store that you like. There are hundreds of millions of stores all across the world, and then there's even hundreds of millions of stores on the internet. Go to one of those stores. So yeah, it was never about convincing them to like my content, but it's just more so like, okay, just like how like your favorite content creator, how you would show them respect, do that same thing for my channel. That was a no can do. There's like, they even will argue about that. That's one thing about haters, is that you can say some of the most smartest stuff, nothing would matter. Like, absolutely nothing would matter. You can say some of the most like, wow, like you're sitting there thinking you're to yourself, like, that was some good advice. Like, that was actually the like best bit of advice that I could give out to anybody on the internet, right? None of that would matter. No, that's one thing about haters. It's like, you can say whatever it is that makes sense, they're going to turn it into an argument. So that's why I'm like, to any content creator where it's like you want to be a content creator, you already have an idea of what you want to do, who you want to be, all that stuff. Focus on yourself. That's the best bit of advice that I can give you. Focus on yourself. The reason why I say that is because I remember from 2016 all the way up until 2020, I was dealing with nonstop hate from this one particular person. I mean, like, it was honestly that type of hate. When I think about it now, I'm like, bruh, a lot of the things that I did, more so just responding and just giving it any sort of attention, I shouldn't have did that. It was a lot of times it was like, okay, like, I know the only people that's really going to be disagreeing with these videos is people that's coming from that audience. So overall, it's like, yeah, my fans, everybody else in the world, we're all focused on something else, but they're only focused on me. So yeah, it's something where I'm like, you know what, there ain't no convincing them, there ain't no talking to them, there ain't no getting through to them. You might as well move on. And that's something that, like, I think they want you to do that. Like, they want you to convince them to, whatever and stuff, whatever it is that you're trying to convince them of, whether it's your opinion on something, whether it's your content, whether it's you as a person, they want you to convince them to like it. And I'm like, fam, you can like me, you cannot like me. I don't really care at the end of the day. I'm here to entertain my audience. So if you like me, I do appreciate that. But if you don't, fam, I'm not going to sit here and hold your hand, convince you, bribe you, whatever it is that you want me to do. I don't care about none of that. So it's like, the thing is this. If you like my content, if you like me as a person, if you just anything that's tied to the name TMossBoss, if you like it, I do appreciate it, and I thank you. But if you don't, fam, that's on you. You are 100% allowed to not like something, but to harass the thing that you don't like, that now to me that just don't make no sense. So, but no, anyways. from 2016 to 2020, I had just pretty much gave like the hate, the negative attention, all that stuff. I gave it attention, and it was maybe April. Well, I know it was in the beginning of 2020. I told myself I am focusing on myself, which I did. I started focusing on myself. I left that hate stuff alone, and then at some point in time, it was like it was like April, May. Then that's when I started seeing a change. That's when I started seeing like, wow. So this is what it is. Fast forward up until this year. This year, I'm telling you, like I was just talking about this on my 50K subscriber celebration video, where this year alone, like just TikTok videos, Instagram videos, YouTube. Now I'm seeing my videos doing numbers on Facebook. And I'm saying it's like when you sit down and you take the time to focus on yourself, I guarantee and I promise you there is no hate in this world towards you that's gonna matter. None whatsoever. They can say whatever, they can do whatever. That's something that haters need to understand, is that when you're being the bigger person, when you're overall like showcasing I can mature, I could do like all these different things to better myself, meanwhile they're still stuck in that same mindset from like years ago. Yeah, that alone speaks for everything. That alone speaks for everything. So trust me when I say this. If you're dealing with any hate, whether it's a small amount of hate, whether it's a big amount of hate, whether you're a small creator or a big creator, I guarantee you and I promise you, none of that stuff will matter. None whatsoever. And I'm saying like they will try to say everything in their mind. Well, you know what? I can't even say that, because like I feel that the majority of the people that have commented on my videos hating have just pretty much repeated what a video that was made about me said. So they've never really said something genuine that came from themselves. They always would just repeat. So that's even more so a reason, especially if you're getting videos made on you. Like, I guess like if you're being hated on for the content, like let's say you upload gaming videos, right? And you're being hated on for whatever video game you're playing. Yeah, let's say you're playing a video game that's getting a lot of hate right now, but you so happen to like the game. People, and that's the stuff I'm like, bro, if you like the game, I'm like, fam, play it, enjoy it, make videos of it, you know? But that's the thing though that you have to understand. You don't have to prove yourself to nobody. Absolutely nobody. Because here's the thing. There is going to be somebody in this world that likes your content. Whether it's one person, whether it's a group of people, whether it's a whole city, state, country, the whole world. At some point in time, you're going to get the love and respect that you deserve. So always understand that it's like the love and respect, all that stuff, the positivity that's on your channel, that's going to always stand out more than hate. Yeah, it's like, you know, you might get a gang of hate one day. You might get like a lot of dislikes, hate comments, disrespectful. And that's the funny thing about it. It's like, that's somewhere I just want to let you know, like, if you do respond, if you do say anything that's crazy and out the ordinary and they're trying to call you out and make it seem like that you said something that's like way too disrespectful, and it's like, fam, talking to haters, at the end of the day, people just want to be left alone. You know, yeah, if there's that person that welcomes the hate, that welcomes the negativity and all that stuff, then I guess they just, you know, they're a different breed. But that person that wants to be left alone, if they say something that's like hurtful, don't be surprised. Don't be like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. Meanwhile, you're saying every racist, derogatory, like it could even be like somebody that's a woman, and it's like, yeah, you're making comments about her being a woman, like, oh, you should be in the kitchen making food and stuff. Why are you doing this? Why are you playing video games? Why go fool around with makeup? This video game, like they'll say some dumb stuff like that, and then she'll say something like, I don't know, like I'm trying to think of something crazy that somebody will say, and I'm all like, I can't even think of anything. Like, I'm thinking of something, but I'm like, that's just flat out dark. But, and I don't recommend nobody to talk about like a person that's, you know, like if they got something really, really going on with their lives, and I mean, it could be anything, do not talk about that. But something small, like, I don't know, like, I can't even think of anything overly disrespectful. But yeah, if there is that thing though that you do say that's disrespectful to your hater, nah, don't feel bad for it. Do not feel bad for it at all. The thing is this. People have to understand, when you keep like teasing an animal, and I know this is gonna sound kind of corny and things, but no, it's like when you tease like that animal that's locked off up in a cage, right? Like you're at a zoo, there's that lion, you're at the lion's den, you see that lion, and it's one of those like bar-like cages and things where it's like, yeah, you can't poke your hand through it, pet the lion, all that other stuff, but you're teasing the lion. You're not trying to like pet it, you're not trying to be respectful to that lion and all that stuff, because being respectful is not putting your hands in there anyways. It's like, oh, there like might be a little area where you could get some food and throw it in there. Yeah, do that. Like, but don't be fooling around with no lions. But anyways, no, but it's like you approach this lion on some disrespectful stuff, and then you're surprised when the lion tries to bite your hand off. You're like, oh my God, like, no, that animal should be put down. What's wrong with it? No, you're messing with it. Nobody told you to mess with that lion. Leave the lion alone. So it's just something where I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of learning that haters have to do. But that day when you decide to focus on yourself, not pay attention to the hate, to the negativity, all that stuff, that's when I had to say, like, when you finally have, like, I'm not gonna say finally made it, but I had to say you're on the steps of making it. Like, you took that first step of, like, whatever it is that you're going after, you're getting there, and that first step was you blocking out the hate, blocking out the negativity, the drama, beefing, all that stuff. You're taking the time to focus on yourself, and there is nothing better than that, all right? So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. To any and everybody out there that is a content creator and you're watching this video because you just need some words of encouragement on how to deal with hate. Yeah, that's honestly, like I said, the best way of dealing with hate is focusing on yourself, moving on. I'm saying there's nothing wrong that can, there's nothing in this world that could possibly go wrong with you taking the time to focus on yourself, all right? So, but anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.